Okay. You should have seen it. I was choking before I started recording. My wife was laughing at me. And honestly, I don't blame her. What's up, Flick fans? Welcome back to my channel. Earlier today, way earlier, I talked my Golden Globe predictions, and now it's time for the Golden Globes. We're getting started. We have the host on stage. The music's playing. Everything's in place. Everybody looks all fancy. Not me. Everybody on TV. If you're here and you like this type of video, you want to see something similar for the Oscars, drop that like down below, leave a comment. I appreciate you guys. We're going to react to every single award. I only predicted the movie categories, but we'll react to the TV shows too, because why not? I'm going to be here all night. All right, first up, Best Supporting Actor, and to me this one is obvious. I wanted Ke Huy Quan to win. I think he's going to win, and let's see if we're going to start off strong or more like the Golden Globes of the past. Okay, baby! Okay, let's go. I can't wait to see this speech. He is like the best human being on the planet. Every time I see him, I have warmth in my heart. So I'm going to watch this speech. We'll come back for the next award. So far, after one award, it's going according to plan. It's the Golden Globes, though. So I don't think that's going to stay. I love this guy. I love this guy. I want to see him in every movie from now on. Okay, supporting actress. My favorite of the bunch is Carrie Condon. I don't know if she has much of a shot. I was stuck between Jamie Lee Curtis, Angela Bassett. I went Curtis because of the love that she has for the people that are voting for this award. But Bassett, if she wins tonight, she's going to be even more firmly in the Oscar conversation. So let's see where they go. Angela Bassett? Whoa! Okay! A nice surprise. I mean, she was my second place on who could win, right? It was down between her and Jamie Lee Curtis, but she won. So, she's not only firmly in the Oscar conversation now, I think she has a shot to win the Oscar. Not that the Golden Globes has that kind of power, but I have to see her start to win some of these awards. And this is pretty big for her. And this is pretty big. I thought they would go Jamie Lee Curtis. Again, Carrie Condon, she was probably my favorite of the bunch, but Bassett was my second favorite. She was amazing in the movie, and I love seeing her in here. I wish Stephanie Hsu was in here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and react to actor in a supporting role in a musical or comedy drama series. So, a lot of people that I love here. John Turturro, awesome. I haven't seen Abbott Elementary, but I'm a huge fan of Tyler James Williams. That would be great. Henry Winkler. I mean, if I had to guess, I would say Winkler, but again, I wasn't too firm in the TV category. Let's see. Whoa! Whoa! That's his first that's his first Golden Globe. Oh, that's great. I was such a big fan of his for so long. And again, I haven't watched Abbott Elementary, but that's a nice surprise. I didn't even predict these television awards. That's a nice surprise. It is so cool to see this, and man, I kind of want to watch the show now. All right, we've reached that point in the show where, and so far everything's kind of gone according to plan somewhat, where it should continue to go that way, and if it goes that way, it's going to be Babylon. Let's see. It is Babylon. Hurwitz, he said, what is that, his third, fourth Golden Globe? This guy is clearly a favorite of the voting body, but in my opinion, this score did deserve it. It's the most score. There's a lot going on, but it just felt like the type of score to win the Golden Globe, and you watch the movie, and it fits so perfectly within the experience. Again, I wasn't as big of a fan of Babylon as I wanted to be, but I thought the score was magnificent, and Hurwitz, he's one of the best in the business. Okay, Best Song. Now, as we know, I want Not To from RRR to win. I just think Lady Gaga's got it. Where are they going? Not to. Whoa! Whoa! I thought for sure they would go Lady Gaga. So, okay. Oh, listen to it. It's so good. Okay, so this confirms that RRR is going to win non-English language film. That's 100% happening later on in the award show. It also, again, gives me more confidence in RRR and specifically this song with the Oscars, so that's great. But it's the one that I wanted to win, so I'm really glad it did. Nothing against, and I thought, All of these songs were really good. Rihanna, Lady Gaga. I thought they would go Gaga, though, because I thought they would go Gaga over Gaga, because that's just the way the Golden Globes normally goes. Boy, they're playing everybody off tonight. I mean, they're not giving anybody time to do anything except for the people giving out the awards. I don't know, man. I get you got to move the show along, but let some of these people speak their mind and their heart. All right, actor in a television series, musical, or comedy. And again, there are so many good ones here. You look at someone like Bill Hader, amazing. Steve Martin, The Only Murders in the Building Bros, great to see. Jeremy Allen White, The Bear. I have a few episodes left of The Bear, but that was a show that I love. So honestly, anyone here, if I had to guess, Bill Hader, maybe Jeremy Allen White as the last second. And it's Jeremy Allen White. It's Jeremy Allen White for The Bear. What a, you have all those big names, right? And then this show that comes out of nowhere. And my wife actually watched it first. She got me onto the show. And you all in the comments down below, I started watching it. I was blown away. His performance, he is deserving. I just didn't think with the star power. I didn't know if he would win. But over Bill Hader, over The Only Murders Bros, that's pretty cool. Okay, actress, Quinta Brunson. Abbott Elementary is getting some love, right? So this musical comedy category, it could go to anyone. You have Selena Gomez, again, Only Murders in the Building. Jenna Ortega in Wednesday. Could she take it home? Is it the Abbott Elementary love? We know Hacks was a very popular TV show. If I had to guess, Ortega maybe? Whoa! Quinta from Abbott Elementary. First win. So, let me tell you, Abbott Elementary is being incredibly represented tonight. That's 2 wins for this show. It feels like it's a must-watch at this point. Yeah, that's great, man. That's great. Everything I've seen from both of these actors who have won awards is great. So that's awesome. I'll tell you this, though. I'm glad I didn't predict the TV awards, because I would have missed every single one. Okay, actor in a musical or comedy. It has to be Colin Farrell. I mean, it would be the most Golden Globes thing ever for Colin Farrell not to win this award, but he's going to win this award. Ana de Armas, come on. Colin Farrell. Easy. I think this and Score. So Hurwitz and Farrell were the 2 most easy predictions of the night. Farrell deserves it. He's going to be firmly in that Oscar conversation. I think right now he may be the front runner for the Oscar, so it was obvious. It wasn't hard at all. That's what she said. Not to me. All right, I'm not going to say this one was as easy to predict, actress in a musical or comedy, because Margot Robbie's, she's there, right? But, Michelle, yeah, I think it's almost a guarantee, as she's my favorite to win. I think she has the best chance, and I'll be shocked if she doesn't win it. Yeah, I mean, come on. Listen. I'll be honest with you. I thought tonight would go a little differently. I thought the Golden Globes, they would mess something up. But I tried my best to make my predictions sort of according to plan, but not entirely. But the ones that I was pretty firm, okay, this has to happen, right? It's the Golden Globes. It has to happen. It's actually happened. And it's stayed on script. We haven't got anything out of the blue with the movie win. So, Michelle, with the win, I mean, look, another Oscar contender, and my favorite performance of the bunch, so I'm glad she won it. But don't sleep on Anya Taylor-Joy in The Menu. That's one of the best movies of the year. I'm telling people. Some people aren't listening. Some are. All right, animated. There are 3 movies in this category. I haven't seen Inu-Oh, so I can't speak upon it. There are 3 movies in this category that I absolutely love. Marcel the Shell, amazing film. Maybe my favorite of the bunch. Pinocchio, masterclass in animation. Puss in Boots, one of the best DreamWorks movies in years, but Pinocchio is my guess. Guillermo del Toro, he has to win it, right? Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Yeah, so again, staying on script, staying on schedule. They sent out for your consideration stuff, and look at this. Look at the big poster they sent me. Look at this. And this is for the Critics' Choice, but still, imagine what the Golden Globes people got. All right, here we go. Let's see if they go the Elvis route, like I expect them to. I think they're going Austin Butler. That's my prediction. Brendan Fraser is one of my personal favorite performances of the year. So is Austin Butler, but I would put Fraser slightly above. So I think it comes down to those two, right? That being said, I think they go to Butler. I think there's going to be a lot of love for Elvis later on in the ceremony. It all starts here, maybe. Austin Butler. Austin Butler. As expected, as predicted. Again, you're talking a guy who's going to be firmly in that Oscar conversation. Golden Globe was the most likely win, and it makes a lot of sense. TV supporting actress. Do they go The Crown? Do they go Julia Garner in Ozark? Do they go Abbott Elementary? At this point, I'm not counting out Abbott Elementary for anything, and we have 2 nominees. If I had to guess, I would say Garner. She has been the favorite. Final season of Ozark. Let's see. Julia Garner. Okay. Very fast prediction there, but hey, I got one right for TV. Julia Garner. Come on, it's the last season of Ozark. It feels like she's won many, many awards throughout all the seasons. She was amazing in this final season, and haven't seen all the nominees, but I think she deserves it. All right, actress, motion picture drama. I'm starting to regret the fact that I chose Ana de Armas to win this category, because it was the most out there, yet somewhat possible pick. And now that everything's been going chalk all the way through the ceremony, I'm like, hey, Cate Blanchett's going to win it. Because Cate Blanchett should win it. She's the best of the bunch. That's obvious. She has a great Oscar chance. And I just feel like they're going to go in that direction now. This is the most normal Golden Globes ever. Not one shock, not one improbability. It's went completely according to plan. Oh, where's Kate? Seriously, it's all going according to plan. So, okay, and here's non-English language film. So RRR got the love. They are my prediction on who's going to win. The other movie that I think has a shot here is All Quiet on the Western Front. One of my favorite movies of the year. This is a great category, but every other movie here I consider a dark horse. So if something other than RRR, All Quiet wins. But again, we've been going chalk tonight. So I think they're going RRR. And we're back. Look, this isn't a detriment. This is not taking anything away from Argentina. It is a great movie. I watched it for the Critics' Choice. It was part of my movies that I thought deserved a nomination. But it was a dark horse. Nobody's denying the fact that this movie was a dark horse. I don't know what the Gold Derby odds were, but I'll tell you right now, most people thought RRR, or All Quiet on the Western Front. So right when I'm sitting here saying, this award show is going according to plan, they say, no, Austin, no. 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 Now, we were heading in a direction of obviousness. And then it got to a point, just to one award, though, where I'm like, that didn't go according to plan. But I'm going to stick with my guns, sort of, that Martin McDonagh's going to win this award, and then the Daniels are going to win for director, and then Everything Everywhere All at Once is going to win the movie. But if Banshees wins anything tonight, other than Colin Farrell, it's going to be screenplay. So I'm sticking to my guns. I'm saying Martin McDonagh. Let's see. Martin McDonagh. Look, this movie deserves it. It's a great category. All the movies are deserving, 100%. But Banshees, there's something about this screenplay that stands out. And I'm glad they recognize that. And we are back on schedule, sticking back to the script. And McDonagh deserves it. Best Director. You know, for a while I was on the Steven Spielberg train, and lately it feels like that's went away. And it's been a resurgence of the Daniels. I mean, Baz Luhrmann did The Love for Elvis today. I think it's going to be pretty strong. Martin McDonagh. I'm going with the Daniels. Part of me could regret not going with Spielberg, not going with McDonagh, but I'm going to go with Everything Everywhere All at Once. Steven Spielberg. Okay. I should have stuck to what I was thinking a week ago. And a week ago, I'm like, Steven Spielberg. But then everything that's been happening as of late, and the Daniels and Martin McDonagh, the talk surrounding them, Okay, so that opens back up the possibility of The Fabelmans for Best Picture. Now, I don't know where I'm going now. I don't know where I'm going. I did not think Steven Spielberg would win this award. Look, I really enjoyed The Fabelmans. I just thought for sure it would be split. McDonough screenplay, Daniels director, Steven Spielberg. You don't ever doubt Spielberg. Or Cameron. It could have been Cameron. Supporting actor, limited series. I'll tell you this. And Domhnall Gleeson is amazing. I thought Richard Jenkins was awesome. Paul Walter Hauser was one of the best performances I saw. Ooh, Seth Rogen and Pam and Tommy. He was good too. If I had to choose, I would say Paul Walter Hauser. But again, I haven't seen all the nominees. Paul Walter... Let's go. Yeah, maybe I should have done predictions for the TV categories, because at this point, they're just as bad as the movie categories. Paul Walter Hauser, spectacular. Listen, if you haven't seen Blackbird, you knew the guy could act, right? But his performance in Blackbird, it's the best of his career, in my opinion, and he's only getting better, so I can't wait to see more of him. All right, we go from actor to actress, and what a cast of characters here. A lot goes towards that White Lotus crew. Could be Aubrey Plaza, but I think we all know that Jennifer Coolidge is going to win again. Jennifer Coolidge, she's already had a moment tonight introducing an award, and it's the type of performance that deserves recognition, and she was just as good in season 2. I still have 2 episodes left of season 2 of The White Lotus, but I know for a fact she was incredible, so that's why it was kind of an easy, God, I should have predicted TV. She's great. All right, actress in a limited series, anthology series, TV movie, all those things. A lot of great performances here. Inventing Anna, a lot of people were a fan. Julia Roberts. I did not see Gaslit. Amanda Seyfried, probably maybe the most popular of them all, so I would lean in Amanda's direction, but this one is honestly a toss-up. Could be Garner. Okay, all right. I was going to say, could be Garner. Garner could get a double win. That would be 2 W's, but Amanda was great. She's not here, though, so no speech. All right, limited series, anthology series, or TV movie. We are talking Best Actor. I forgot why Andrew Garfield was there tonight. I'm like, oh, wait, no, he was actually nominated. I thought he was just visiting, but we have Dahmer, we have Pam and Tommy. I don't know who this is going to go to. Could it go to Andrew Garfield? I would love it. Evan Peters, Jeffrey Dahmer. Whoa! First win for Evan Peters. Man, listen, that's one of my favorite. Again, it gave me Mindhunter vibes. His performance was chilling to the bone. He was incredible. He's one of my favorite young actors in the business. Again, his performance in American Animals is still one of my favorite over the last 5 to 6 years. But great performance, deserving. I love seeing this. All right, limited series overall, and this is going to be tough. Dahmer, White Lotus. Dahmer, White Lotus. Dahmer, White Lotus. I'm going to say White Lotus. The White Lotus. This show is just taking over television, man. It really is. Coolidge's performance. I mean, every performance in season 2 has been spectacular, but it has caught on. It's very popular, and it should be. It's high quality. All right, Best Actor Drama. I love seeing Andor representation here. I love seeing Yellowstone. Kevin Costner's incredible. That show is overlooked. But Bob Odenkirk, also Adam Scott. Oh my God, this category. Bob Odenkirk. I just feel like he has to win. I feel like he has to.
Okay. Oh, and the winner is Kevin Costner.
Okay. She looks shocked. She looks shocked. Look, you're talking to a guy. I haven't reviewed Yellowstone on this channel, but I love it. I think it's a great show. I am baffled. I am baffled they didn't give that to Bob Odenkirk. Actually, I'm not. The Golden Globes, occasionally they're going to Golden Globe, right? And we've said this the whole time, but they've been kind of on schedule tonight. That was shocking. I'm not overwhelmingly angry, but I'm a little surprised, to be honest. All right, Best Television Series, Musical or Comedy. I have a feeling it's going to go to The Bear. I'm loving me some Only Murders. I know Wednesday was super popular, but I'm going to say The Bear. Well, it could be Abbott Elementary. Never mind. Abbott Elementary. It's got to be Abbott. Yeah, I at first I'm like, oh, it's The Bear. And I would have guessed The Bear if I wouldn't have seen the trend of Abbott Elementary winning and winning and winning at the beginning of the show. So, yeah, that's not crazy surprising there. But again, I haven't seen it, so I can't talk about it. All right, now we have Best Drama. And I would have said Better Call Saul before everything started. But now that I know that Bob Odenkirk did not win the award, I have to pivot. And the movie I'm going to pivot to is actually House of the Dragon. Because House of the Dragon, it was that show for weeks upon weeks upon weeks. So that's my guess. House of the Dragon. You know, every part of me wanted Better Call Saul. My two favorite shows of the year, right? 1 and 2. But at the same time, I just feel like you have to lean in the direction where they were going, and not giving it to Bob Odenkirk told me they're not going to pick Better Call Saul. They're going with House of the Dragon. Amazing show. Spectacular show. But Better Call Saul was my number one of last year. So I am bummed to see it go home with nothing. Also, I want to slide this in here really quick. I went to the bathroom and talked to my wife, came back, and apparently missed the Zendaya win. But I'm not surprised Zendaya won. Could have went Emma in House of the Dragon, Laura Linney in the final season of Ozark. But there's something about Zendaya's performance in Euphoria that tells me she's going to win pretty much every single award. And once again, she did. So I don't know. I guess it was when I used the bathroom. All right. One of the two big ones of the night. Motion picture, musical, or comedy. And I think the big question on everybody's minds, is it going to be Banshees? Is it going to be Everything Everywhere? Because Screenplay went to Banshees, I am saying that Everything Everywhere is going to win. Now, a movie like Triangle of Sadness, that's an underdog, but I'm going to stick with my guns. Everything Everywhere All at Once. The Banshees? Banshees? What? Whoa! I'm going to wake my wife up. She's going to be so pissed at me. Unbelievable. Well, not unbelievable. Those were my final two choices, but I thought for sure they would go the opposite of Screenplay. Well, I thought they would do it with director. But because Screenplay went to Banshees and director went to Spielberg, I'm like, they just may not have liked the movie as much as I did. Or Letterboxd. I'm tweeting. Follow me on Twitter at the Burkenator, live tweeting the Golden Globes. I don't normally do this, but I'm trying to do it today. I don't know. Okay, best motion picture drama. In the beginning, I wanted to go Fabelmans. In the beginning, I wanted to go Top Gun Maverick, but at this point, it doesn't make a lot of sense for Top Gun Maverick to get the win here because of the lack of other. It's down to the Fabelmans. I didn't think it would be, but after Spielberg won, it's down to the Fabelmans. And my dark horse that I chose, Elvis, but I kind of want to pivot and say the Fabelmans. Yeah, and I say that because Spielberg won Best Director. And, Elvis felt like the most Golden Globes movie, which is why I chose Elvis over Top Gun, over the Fabelmans. But I pivoted completely away from the Fabelmans. It wasn't until Spielberg won director where I'm like, maybe I need to rethink that, because most of the time those match up, right? It's just crazy to me because this doesn't feel like the Golden Globes. The Golden Globes, they make the outlandish choice. They make the crazy choice. I 3 days ago would have put the Fabelmans in 4th place on what could win. But after the way things have gone tonight, this win is the only one that makes sense. The Golden Globes have turned a corner. They're chalk. They're going the way we thought it would go a week ago. This is weird. I'm going to listen to Spielberg. Austin, shut up. And that's it. The most normal and non-chaotic and insane, other than a few categories that kind of threw me off. But man, I thought for sure this Golden Globes would throw a curve. But you remember last year? You remember how crazy thing? You remember when music got a nomination? I mean, the awards body has changed. They've added new members, but I didn't think those new members would go in and say, hey, you guys, listen, you need to put a lid on it. You need to chill. You guys got to chill out, right? Now, them chilling out doesn't mean, listen, I would have went for a Top Gun Maverick win right there, okay? That would have made me so happy, or an Avatar. Any of those would have worked really well. But they went with kind of the most awardsy movie in the conversation. That's the Fabelmans. And then they went with the most awardsy director. That's Spielberg. And nothing against the Fabelmans. It's in my top 25 movies of the year. Great film. But I just thought they would go in different directions. So next year, am I going to throw in an Ana de Armas? No. Probably not. I think the new voting body, they've made some tweaks and changes. I say that, and next year they're going to nominate Marmaduke 2 for Best Picture, and I'm just going to eat my words. I'm going to bite my tongue. I'm tired. That was long. How long have I been sitting here? Oh my God. And I've only peed once. How have I held it in my bladder? It's like the size of an acorn. The bladder. The bladder. The bladder. I'm tired. I have to edit this. I have to edit it for you guys. That's the only choice I have. That's all. That's what I want to do. I want to do it, and I'm going to sleep. I go home and sleep. Thanks for what do I have to say. Thanks for being here. Thanks for liking, subscribing, clicking that notification bell. Hey, if you want to come back for more videos, we got more videos. We got reviews. We got Oscar coverage, Critics' Choice Awards. Going to be doing the same thing in a few days. Exhausted. Doesn't matter. Am I going to sleep? Probably not. Still talking. Why are you still here? Go somewhere else. You shouldn't be here. Bye-bye.